Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. I greet y'all in the purge and protected space. I hope you purge and protected. Feeling good for no reason at all. Radiating and operating in the activation of your truest and authentic self, your higher self, your better self. I was reminded of something I say often by one of my spiritual sisters. She made the comment of once you step out your house, you're immediately surrounded by low vibrational people. And I didn't comment to it, you know. I just know that was something that I say, and I have said to people that I know. And if you're somebody that I know, you're probably familiar with hearing me say that. Once you step out your house, you are immediately surrounded by mostly low vibrational people. Or I'll say beings. And beings don't necessarily have to be a physical person. I'll just say beings. At the same time, you're surrounded by high vibrational beings. What channel are you on? Now that I got y'all attention, you are now plugged in to Cosmic Conscious. I am your host and co-pilot, Sawu the God. I'm feeling good for no reason at all. Mr. Authentically me, in the highest vibration of my authentic self. I'm pleased to be in this space. I appreciate all you who come through and sit with me for the moments that I sit, which won't probably be long. When you think like the people think, when you feel like the people feel, you got one or two options. One, you keep it to yourself, like the Judas do, like the Judas consciousness do. The Judas consciousness perpetuates selfishness. Or two, you can be the one to say what the people think to someone through somebody. Like I take this opportunity to do now. Thank you for having me. But I'm one of them people that says what I think and expresses it to those closest to me, whether they like it or not, whether they have a response to it or not. I move from a place today where I don't say things to harm or offend people. I just express my opinion, but what I eat don't make you go and use the bathroom. But that's what makes anyone an influencer. That's what makes me an influencer. And in recognizing that about myself, that's what makes me inspired. That's what gives me inspiration to inspire. And try to be a living example of the things that I say out my mouth through demonstration. And that can be a double-edged sword, depending on the person and the individual, you know, and how they use that ability, gift, or talent. Because it is an ability, it is a talent, and it is a gift. With that in mind, there's a need that we pay more attention, because as you grow, whichever way you're growing, as you grow, there's something growing on the opposite, on the dual aspect of that. So if you're growing in light, then it's challenges that's gonna come on that level that you on, and each level, it's there for you to find a balance in it. So for those who caught that, pay attention to the signs in your life. Pay attention to your intuition. How well do you listen to what your higher self is telling you about the things that you are experiencing? We need to practice. We need to practice and exercise the discipline in doing that. How well do you listen to what your higher self is telling you through the things that you are experiencing? Good or bad, positive or negative, you know? How well do you pay attention? Self-control, and this is my purpose, because we want to master the art of having balance. We want to master the art of having harmony. We want to master the art of having temperance in our life, in our emotions, which brings us to the point of self-control. Self-control helps us from being impulsive, from being reactive, and allows us to have better responses to emotional responses, verbal, as well as, you know, because usually when you feel a thing, if you pay attention, your body responds to it. It does something, whether it's an eye movement, an ear twitch, or whatever. Just pay attention. But self-control helps us keep from being impulsive, keep from being responsive, keep from putting ourselves in the wrong situation in the right moment. I say self-control keeps us from putting ourselves in the wrong situation in the right moment. It keeps us, it helps us exercise more emotional security and maturity. No matter what, it's necessary to understand the assignment, your assignment, not no one else's, not Johnny next door, not Cousin Pete from the barbecue. Understand your assignment, and through your assignment, navigate from that space. Because why anything happens is a question that we all have sometimes asked ourselves concerning what we were dealing with. Why this always happen to me? Why is this happening at all? Why that happened? But what part you play in it? What part did you play in it? Why is it that some of the worst people on the planet, some of the worst people on the earth, are actually people that we know? This may be a Jedi mind shock to some people, but if you really analyze what I'm saying, you'll probably be like, damn, Sabu telling the truth. Why is it that some of the worst people on the planet, the worst people on earth, is actually people that we know? I just ain't scared to say that. But if we be honest, if we be honest and look at it, like I said, you'll probably say, damn, Sabu correct. Because you don't know nobody else's story other than the people that you share your lives with. These are the only people lives. These are the stories that these are the stories about people that the only stories about people that we know are the people that we share our lives and interact our lives with. We don't know nobody else's story. Think about it. I look at life from a deep lens. So these are just my views. I'm just sharing. Don't murder the messenger. But I hope everybody feeling good. Healthy vibes produce healthy lives. Healthy vibes produce healthy lives. I say things to spark growth concerning many things and speaking about various topics that we all endure. Like I say, I'm not scared to say what be on my mind to whoever, respectfully and firmly. But sharing my ideologies through this format and in my daily interaction with people, it helps me see different aspects of myself, different portions of myself that are no longer in the shadows, but they're out in the open, and I get to interact with myself through my interaction with others. That's a beautiful thing to recognize. May we all get to that point and navigate from that space and evolve from there. We all share the same thoughts. We just have our own way that life will express it through us and to us. Feel good for no reason at all. Remain true to your authentic self. I am Mr. Authentically Me. Sabu to God. Inspire, compliment, encourage. Keep it icy. I love y'all. Peace.